Yes, sir. We back. We back. God damn it. Huh? Let's get the motherfucking vibes right. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Lost in the Sauce podcast. I'm your host, Randy. I want to shout out to all the listeners, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow me at Sauceville615. Follow the Lost in the Sauce pod. Subscribe to Out East Network. Share it to a friend, man. And, man, we're going to keep this thing going, man. More vibes, more interviews, all that good shit. You dig? And, yeah, man. Salute to y'all. Yup. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. You dig? Hey, man. When we gonna make it happen, we gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
And make it happen, we did.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got that motherfucking guy in the building, man. This was dope. It was organic how it just happened, man. It's just, you know when it's time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we communicated in the DM, all that good shit, and when it aligned, it aligned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It wasn't no rush. Wasn't no like, hey, bro, like, why you ducking me?
Yeah,
like, niggas got shit to do.
Hey, that's it.
That's all it is. I can cuss, right?
That's it. Oh yeah, man, get your shit off, man. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that.
But hell yeah.
Yeah, man. We got, man, this guy explores his creativity in multiple ways, man. He doesn't put himself in a box. A real creative. You know what I'm saying? How do you want me to introduce your name? The full introduction of the name, or the?
Man, so just to clarify,
Get all your
for
aliases off, man.
To clarify for everyone, my name is Intro, not intro overt.
Hey.
Intro is what I go by. Only reason, well, part of the reason that's my Instagram name is because Intro was already taken.
I got you.
And yeah, I already know, looking me up on Spotify and Apple Music and all that, like the first song of everyone's album comes up first, like Dreams and Nightmares got me like for a while. But like, just wait. For real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why I got it capitalized all funny, so it's like, yeah, that's me. That's
Intro. It, man.
My name is Intro.
Yes.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, talk that greasy.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of what you were saying, bro. I do a little bit of everything. Try to at least.
We got that motherfucking guy in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to have you here, brother. I'm happy to chop it up, share dialogue, man, talk all that good shit, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all give it up for none other than the talented Intro. Yes, sir. That's it. Hey, so when y'all see him in the streets, man, don't fucking call him introvert, man. Call him fucking Intro. You dig what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's it. So, man, I'm happy to have you here, brother. Where do we start, man?
I'm open today. I'm feeling good.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we can, whatever you don't know, whatever you think they don't know, whatever. Man, we ain't even got to talk about me. So
man, let me start off with like how you move around the city. It's so fire. I haven't seen you in a place where you're not welcome. I'll put it like that. Like everybody invites like the Intro vibe to where they're at, man. You know what I'm saying? So like,
is that that's what you get from like your point of view?
That's my assessment. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's like, man, you add your own like little flavor, little dash in everywhere that you step in. You know what I'm saying?
I could. Yeah. That sounded almost disagreeance, but no, not even that. It's like, I feel like I just don't notice it because I'm the one doing it, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And not to say that I don't feel welcome, but like, yeah, I kind of just do my own thing and people kind of just like it.
I feel you. I feel
like it can be a lot deeper than that, but just what I've just learned, just moving here, being other places, moving around doing other places, is like individualism, if that's even a term, like that is always going to shine through. Like,
got you.
the guy who, there's like, you can do it off like the crazy guy. He might have a polka dot suit on, and you're gonna be like, oh, we see him.
Yeah.
And but then the other guy who's just like, you can tell that he's walking in his purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, that shines through.
Facts.
So yeah,
that may be what I see then. You know what I'm saying? Because it shines. You know what I'm saying? It's like anywhere I see you, it doesn't feel forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they want you there and you want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it's just dope.
It's definitely, I definitely go off of like not trying to make it look too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, again, going on the individualism tip that I just kind of created, I think that there's so many, and not speaking like in a bad way or talking down, but there's so many people who kind of don't have it all the way there. Like, they're not all the way fully sure, like, or just confident enough to show it that this is what they are. And it makes it easier for you to see the real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always going to kind of shine through. Yeah.
That's a perfect segue, man. So, like, tell me the introduction to intro. How did intro become intro?
Man, I think I was about to graduate high school. So I'm 2016.
I got you.
Yeah, this is like a couple years ago, and I'm like, knowing I was in the band like from 5th grade up to when I graduated, marching band and shit.
Nice.
So I knew I didn't really want to play an instrument in a like orchestra or anything like that with my music. But music has always been everything to me.
What did you play, if you don't mind me asking?
I was in the drum line in marching band, and then I played trumpet in a concert band.
Fire.
Yeah.
I played saxophone, man.
Yeah.
You
got some real lean. You got some culture,
nice.
bro.
Yeah, nice.
You still got chops?
Man, I think if I get my hands on it, I'll still be.
Yeah.
You
gotta go get some. Hey. Yeah. No, I know mine are gone.
I
know. But so just not to even drag it out, I really knew that, again, I didn't want to really play an instrument, but I wanted to like use this thing. I knew this is my purpose. Music, some way, somehow, is going to be what I'm doing. And even deeper than that, I know I want to spread a message. I know I got something to say, and people need to hear it. So I was saying it earlier to a friend. It was like, what easier way for me to get what I got to say to everybody than uploading it to Spotify? You know what I'm saying? And that's where, like, kind of like my mission statement behind it is.
For sure.
An intro, the name, it kind of started with me getting into like, damn, am I an introverted person? But not introverted to where it's like I'm shy or this or that. It's like introverted to where like my time with myself really is valuable.
Yeah.
You know?
That's hard.
Valuable to like a really deep extent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure other people have their own version of it, but I feel like mine is like, to myself, is really like, okay, yeah, it's important. Yeah. So that's kind of where it named. And I didn't want to be Introvert the rapper. That kind of sound, yeah. I'm not, sounds like a WWE wrestler. I know. Introvert, so no, like, intro. I think you can do Tro. Right. People that gave me my own nicknames.
See, that's fire. Tro, yeah, like when we connected and you hit me, you like Tro. I was like, that's some fly shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me the longest to find like sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But it's that ilk, like it finding yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it works, and it's like, you know, they say growing up you can't give yourself your own nickname. Yeah, it's like, man, fuck that. I know. Like, for real. Hey, I like that. You can't be a 28-year-old man. Yeah, like it don't work. It don't work.
Hell yeah, it don't work. That ain't it, dog.
Yeah.
So, okay, so man, when I became aware of you, my first introduction, which I think was an amazing introduction, no pun, was Welcome to New Year. Right?
You fucked it up. Welcome to next year.
I mean, welcome to next year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Welcome to next year. I did know that. I'm sorry. I got you. But like, because I was thinking of the other projects that you had before that, because I started there, and then I went back to Lost Tapes, before the Lost Tapes, and all the other EPs and stuff that you was just kind of casually tossing out there, right? And man, when I tell you like the growth I heard from those early projects of you trying sounds, trying little concepts and seeing what you want to do creatively to like this project, I said, wow.
Yeah.
Fire. You know what I'm saying?
It's really crazy how I noticed afterwards, like kind of like now, after the project's out and the reception I've gotten from it, the attention and how hard I really, really worked on it, man. Like you really get out what you put in.
Facts.
You know, and I worked on that way exponentially harder than the other things that I did. And it really, really showed, and kind of just like manifesting on a deeper level of like, yo, I'm going to do this with this project, and it's going to do this, and I'm going to do shows, and I'm going to get write-ups, and I'm going to like get like, it's going to do what I want it to do. And kind of seeing it do it on whatever scale it is, it's like, okay, it's just more reaffirming to me to do more shit. Just keep getting into that. Because it was something, it was an old Earl Sweatshirt interview he was talking about, and it was just like, bro, if you don't care about it, like, then obviously no one else will. And it's like,
man, see,
I remember some of those older projects, I recorded those and put them out same day.
Wow, really?
And it's like, it was just on a different, which is like,
that's fire.
You can hear it though. You can hear like, it's not mixed that well. It kind of sounds like shit. But like, I'm glad that that's still there, because I've contemplated deleting all that old stuff. Plenty
man, it's part of the growth, part of the fucking journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like, kind of just what you just approached it with was like, man, being able to see he was doing this, and all these things are buds of what.
Man, come on, man. Come on, that's fire. Yeah. And I would tell you though, and you see like little sparks throughout them projects are like, oh, I see where he was going there. Yeah. Oh, I see what he was trying there. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I still appreciate them just the same, because like throwing them on in shuffle,
it comes through.
Ooh, man, yeah, wait, hey, hold on.
I appreciate that. I really do, because I same thing. Yeah, I've thought about taking them down plenty of times, and then I'd have like a couple of homies who would be like, yo, that's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, hey, see.
I'm like, all right, well, I'll leave it up just for you. Even if you're the only one giving me streams on this, I will keep it here. Yeah.
Fire, man.
Yeah. I had a song from the Lost Tapes get picked up a couple of weeks ago, just on someone synced it to a video.
Really? Was it the BBW?
Nah, it was the Cars and Clothes.
Cars and Clothes. Oh, okay. All right. Nice, man. Nice.
That was my shorty. She had an art show, and they had their little recap video.
Fire.
Yeah, and put it on there. I was like, damn, bro. Like, they found it themselves. I was like, yo, I forgot the song even was a thing.
I like that. I like that, man. Hell yeah. Tell me about the concept of the album, because I'm so intrigued with this album. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to plant my flag there in this album for a minute, because it's that good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So like, tell me about the artwork and the concept of the album, because I felt like, first off, like when I started with this project, it flowed effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing seemed forced, nothing seemed too much. I said, man, this nigga is different, from the simple fact that you took the same song and flipped it a different way, and it still sounded fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, that shit is different, bro.
Yeah, and it was all intentional. Like, every single thing in that, I like feel like, bro, like it was I stressed myself out going crazy on putting it together, just because I was so hands-on. Just as far as like every session I wanted to be in, even I didn't really want to like send it off to get mixed. I like wanted to be there, and every time with Coleman and Jack Keller and Jet Springhetti, everyone else who worked on it, like but the concept, just starting there, I knew I would be moving to LA like 8 months before I did it, and that's kind of where I started the project of like, okay, when I'm out there, what do I want to hear? You know what I'm saying? When I'm like driving in palm trees and like the best sunsets and all of those things, what would I, when I'm in traffic all day long, what am I going to want to hear? And that's kind of like what started like the skeleton of it. And like kind of like the message of like just the title and stuff is like, it's an introduction to intro for real.
Yeah.
And because you'll never really, how do I really like, when you say welcome to next year, you will never be in next year. You know what I'm saying? It's like tomorrow. Like you can never stand on tomorrow because then it's going to be another tomorrow. So you're never really gonna.
That's hard.
You're never really gonna touch it, and that's where I kind of want to be with my artistry per se. It's like you'll never. Whenever you think this is it, it's like nah.
It's still more.
It's like a paradox.
Yeah.
You're like it's right
That's
there.
fire.
You think you can. Yeah. So that's a lot of it, and it's kind of just a message to just keep people like in the present. You know, on the real, just time of the literal like next year and time and going on that tip. It's like, yo,
You're
here.
fucking my head up right now. That's so fire, man.
But I mean, that's kind of a lot of it. It's like really, really intentional on just like me presenting something, and then however people take it, they can turn like those are my like definitions for the album. But I'm sure someone else has their own thing for what they think this means and what they believe it means.
Fire, bro.
Yeah,
Fire. That's dope. That's dope.
yeah. But the flow, all of it. Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah. I was gonna. So, I want to backtrack back to the cover art.
Mm-hmm. Oh
The
yeah,
inspiration of the cover art. But I do want to talk about something that was a guilty pleasure of mine listening to this project, top to bottom. And I don't feel like you should put it on shuffle. I feel like you should listen to it in the sequence of what you have.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But like my guilty pleasure of the album, that might be my favorite part, is the fucking bird chirps in the fucking background, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, I love this shit.
I've been waiting for one of my
It's
interviews.
throughout the entire project.
I've been waiting for
And it's
someone to bring this
beautiful.
up. Yeah, that's another thing, very intentional. Because I'm huge on just like cohesiveness and things just feeling like flowing, all of that. So having like no dead space between the songs, and not even so much like, because when I was first putting the project together, I was thinking about having like skits and different things like that. But the ones that I did, it made the album sound too mixtapey, which is, I'm gonna do that eventually. But like with this one again, I wanted it to be like, this is Intro's album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted it to feel like an actual, not a project, not to discredit, but again, like
Fire.
this is not an EP, this is an album. So the birds, really, the inspiration from that goes back to like one of my first inspirations, like in making music, which is The Weeknd, and
Okay.
The Birds Part 2.
Ooh, that's hard.
And that's
hard. Hold on, man. That's gotta get here for it. That's hard. That's hard.
Song molded. I got some character development from that song alone.
Fire, man.
And so when I was promoting the album, like on my stories, I took out a page out of Savvy's handbook and was using this snippet, this sound at the end of The Birds, where the birds were really just going crazy. And anything that was related to the album, where I was at the studio, I was working on anything related to the album, I put that sound over the stories. So like, I'm big on like planting seeds without people even knowing them. And then like later on, it's like, why is this familiar? Why?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Man, see, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, and shout out to Illington, because the birds came from on Welcome, the first song. I was using that and I kept hearing them, and I was like, yo, it's like they were very quiet before we brought them out, and then I found them. I was like, oh yeah, we got to use that.
Man, see, that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope. Tell me about Welcome. That's another song that I really enjoy. I love the diversity of that song. Like, I could tell from some of your, outside inspirations of where you may pull from, with the creation of that song. It's like, it's so different.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I had started the project with Illington. He was one of the first people I told about like what I was trying to do, and that was with this project. This is the first time I've ever like made the songs by like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Like going into the session being like, okay, I'm making the first song of the album in this like session, and that's kind of what we did. I was showing him a couple of things that like play openings and just like big like opening things, like ceremonies, like the Olympic openings and stuff like that, like very grandiose, like this is the start, this feels like something is about to begin.
Yeah.
because with the album, a little bit of it, I wanted to make it kind of like a play, where it's like it starts, you go through a couple scenes, and then it comes back with to next year. That's like the intermission.
Wow.
And then the from Need Mode, Jump Out the Whip, it's like the back end of the play.
Fire. Fire. Okay.
And then but with Welcome though, just a lot of the inspiration is like, I was listening to hella like pop punk, hella like soft, not even really soft rock, but like screamo and like anything that was at Warped Tour.
Yeah,
I was on that. Like I was on that in middle school and stuff. So the screaming, the rock,
I love that part, man. I love
angst,
that.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? And then you seem very intentional with how you were directing the song. Like you like Mr. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like
then bringing it back.
The energy is crazy.
The technicalities, all of those are like, again, it sounds almost nerdy and like I'm talking myself up, but no, like I put the work on this album. I really was like, because I remember just being how stressed I was about it and seeing like this now and like being so appreciative of people like you who like actually like, no, I listened and like you're telling me back things that I remember being like, man, I hope people like pay attention to this part.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I appreciate that,
man. Love, bro. Love.
Yeah.
And I tell you, like, I'll play your music for somebody random in the car. I'll force them to listen to Welcome just to see what their reaction is. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And you can kind of see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see where you was going with it, so it's like, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
People don't know what
what
they like, bro. People don't know what they like because and again, not a knock to anyone because like you don't know something exists until it's put in front of you. So like, just having.
I was gonna say, I don't mean to cut you off, but there's something interesting with that. Like, some people pride be in the way. Like when you playing some fire shit in the whip, sometimes they may be scared, but you can kind of see them like eyeing over to see what is that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like when you with the
bro,
homies,
just fucking ask.
Bro,
like, who is that, bro? That shit is fire. Who
trying
is
to
that?
Shazam it all? Nah, bro.
You trying to be off in the cut, man. Ask who the fuck it is, man, so I can goddamn big them up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people, they do. And then even like when you with the homies and you like, you might play a real like banger R&B song and they immediately go to you and your feelings, ain't you? It's like you saying that because it's fire, right? And you thinking about somebody, ain't you? Nah, for real. Nah, bro.
Hey, that's fire, man.
Yeah, we putting it together though, and having songs like that was bottom line like me learning that, yo, I have these very specific and peculiar things that I really like, and I don't think that many people like. And then I put something like this out, and I find all of these people who are on the same thing and like the same thing, and it just goes back all the way to the beginning of me talking about that individualism of like, I don't think that's a word, but just
I like it though. It shit flows.
It do.
See,
flow.
but that's how it be with being an artist. So look, I'm accepting that shit. I like it.
Individual for real.
I'm gonna use that shit, man. What's motherfucking individualism? Fuck
for
it.
real. But like, someone who's like, yo, he must be comfortable in himself to be on the mic doing this, and when I perform it, it's a whole different energy too because I'm doing the same thing, and I'm like, people are not expecting that to come out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about that. Like, and then we'll get back on the project. Like, how difficult of a process was that for you to fully be yourself, fully express yourself, and people, you know, putting that assumption on what they may think you look like? Because I know for a point in time you had the dreads and that shit was flawless too. Like, you cut it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, but yeah,
his way is crazy too, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Look,
I mean, I think
you know what I'm saying, man?
Niggas been trying their whole life.
Yeah, you
to get waves. It took a nigga 6 weeks. I don't even wear a do-rag at night, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Talk that shit.
Nah, bro. But no, but it's super real, and some people try and discredit it too. It's like, yo, like you complaining because people think you cool, and it's like, bro, no. But also, just imagine someone automatically having like, he is this before they've ever talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't even have to be like a bad connotation they have with who they think I am, but just having an assumption of like what you think someone's personality or whatever, however they're going to be before ever talking to them. So you already have put them on some type of pedestal. So I'm knocking that pedestal down, but not even.
Yeah.
I don't even know you yet.
Mm.
Like it's and like again, it's not an arrogant tongue I'm speaking from. It's just like anybody. Like I've done it to the other people where I'm like thought that they were this way, and then when they weren't that way, I was like, but like I can't blame them for that. That's just them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with going back to making the songs, that was a big thing I had to deal with because some of the first songs I was making back in those old projects, it was based off of what I thought people would like and what I thought people would want from me and the type of content I would think, or rap style, or all of that they think I think that they would want me to do, and I didn't feel it, like, and that was one of the things where I really was gonna like delete all that stuff just because I was like, this isn't even really me.
Yeah, I'm just trying stuff, or I'm thinking, all right, what were these people want? And,
yeah, because there's people like I'm in high school when like I'm looking at like Brian Brown and like, you know what I'm saying, the Floss and the people that are like doing it already, Petty, and you know what I'm saying, I'm fresh out, I'm 18 and I'm like, man, they do, you know what I'm saying, and then I'm like, no, they got that because they were doing them.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's where the confidence came from of like, yo, people do like people have always liked my music taste. Homies I've hung out with, shorties, whatever it is, like they always ask me what song I'm playing. So I knew that like I knew what good stuff sounded like.
Facts.
So it just took a matter of me just like
you should right there
doing it myself. Yeah. It just took a matter of me just tapping in and really believing and like getting comfortable and like, yo, man, I got this. Like I know what to do.
And bro, and see what's so beautiful about the journey and like you choosing to do you at that point in time, it definitely sets up and creates a story for intro. You know what I mean? I look at it as you just getting your foot in the door.
Yeah.
But this is a good foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? And you're coming up, and I'll tell you, you're coming up on a year anniversary of this project, which is August 4th.
Yeah.
So how does that feel? It's right around the corner.
It is, yeah. I don't even think about it being that close, but it is that close. And again, I can just think of even Instagram. It shows you like what you were doing a year ago today, and I'm looking at sessions, like the final sessions of me mixing it. It's like, what is it, the 23rd today?
Yeah,
I finished. I finished 23rd. And turned in the album like I think next week last year.
See, that's fine. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to fucking that, bro. Yeah, that's fire.
That was a thing, and even like, bro, I spent my stimulus getting it mastered, like, and that whole thing. I remember that, like, yo, this is crazy. I just got all this free money, and I'm finna just give it away. But like, I will do it 10 times over again because like, that's just what man. I noticed a difference, bro. I was like playing my songs, and then I play a Drake song, and I'm like, it's at the same volume.
Yeah, you know that's hard, like, man.
That's the things.
See, that's the fucking. Hey, that's the drive and fucking determination that pushes me, man. That shit motivates me when people are like, I believe in what the fuck I'm doing. Fuck it.
Yeah,
we're gonna roll the dice, all chips in.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, and like, it sounds harsh or whatever, but for real, I would do anything for this. Like, and if you got to go, then you got to go because this is the only thing that I have that's mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro.
Before I made Welcome to Next Year wasn't a thing. And as long as the internet exists, I will have something in the world that.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit'll live forever, bro.
That's how I treat it for real, man. And
also with this project, another segue, like this shit, I'll tell you, I listened to it when it first came out because I seen it on like, I think Chuck may have shared it. Some other people may have shared it that's in Third Eye. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, listening to it then and listening to it now, I've gained more out of it. I've catch something new every time. Like, it feels timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to live. It's going to live. Like, you see some projects that, you know, you may listen to it and be like, damn, that was good for that point of time.
Man.
But that shit lives, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That is.
So that lets you know your intentions was in the right place. You know what I mean? And
I
that's
don't
me
even
as
know
the
what to say to
consumer,
that.
bro. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I don't even know what to say because that's exactly, bro. That's what I did it for. That's why.
It sounds beautiful. Matter of fact, I even take it even deeper. I didn't even appreciate it as much then as I do now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate it more now. Like, damn, he was in a, you know what I mean? Like, he was in a pocket. Like, nothing seemed forced. Like, man, this shit is
Bro,
nice,
and I
man.
made it for that. Again, I made it because, again, we kind of skipped a little bit, but like going to, knowing I was moving to LA, it's summer all the time there, you know, and I had the knowledge of like, okay, I'm going to drop it in August. So the people who don't listen to it when it first drops then, they're going to catch it around September, November when it's getting cold. And that's what I want people to listen to. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like not freezing cold, but it sounds like, oh, yeah, I got me a little jacket. I'm
transitioning. Yeah.
But going across the country to LA, it sounds like being out there. And that's where the cover art comes from. It's like the sunset type of like, I'll show you the picture that the reference came from. But like knowing again, I'd be out there and having something that I want to last, it just made it all happen. It really just made it all happen. My wanting to have real instruments on there so it'll be easy to translate to live and being able to perform different renditions of the same songs. Like,
Nice.
there's, and it's crazy because I didn't even really take notes or nothing. All of this is up here. So
Fire.
I'm having all of this when I'm in the sessions with Coleman and in the sessions with whoever, just like, yo, it might not be audio engineering school correct, but I know I need it to sound like this. You know what I'm saying? This is what the
Nice.
feeling that I need it to be. So yeah.
Cause I'll tell you, like, even on what's the other song? I'm trying to think. Cause you did the Welcome, but you redid it. I'm trying to think
To
of the
next
song.
year.
To next year. So like, what happened then in this session?
Man, so I went to
Cause I tell you, like, from my perspective, it looked like it's some stuff that you let Coleman do his thing on, but then it's some stuff like, nope, leave that. See, that's fire.
that's- yeah.
Hold on, show that to the camera. Show
Oh,
that to the
yeah,
camera.
yeah.
See, that's fire. Hopefully they'll be able to see it. Yeah, that's fire. That's crazy.
So but that session, I think Coleman mixed. Sir Illington made the beat for Welcome,
Okay.
and I recorded it. I made a voice memo of it, of me like doing the little like cadence,
Yeah.
and like I recorded it at the crib, sent it back to him, and then sent it to Coleman. Coleman touched it, and then I went to Nobody's Home. That's Jack Keller, Jackson. Don't kill me, Jackson. I can't remember your last name. And damn, and I can't remember my boy on the keys. He's gonna kill me too. But they know I love him, man. I'm gonna turn right now. But no,
Hey, yeah, we got a little bit of potion, man. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of potion.
But no, the homies,
man.
the homies at Nobody's Home went over there, and I kind of showed them a couple of references of like what I wanted that when I was making the album, a couple songs that I'd already done, and they started playing what ended up being To Next Year, and I was like, yo, this sounds like the intro. And this is before I had even called it Welcome. So I'm like, this sounds like the first song of my album. Went in there, and they at that point they didn't know that Welcome had already existed. So they thought I just went in there and just started screaming, and that's just was that right there.
Fire.
And then turning it into what it turned into, making it like the interlude kind of carry over, like again going to this play analogy with the album. It's right in the middle of the album, and it's really like a get up, stretch your legs, and then come back, because right after is Need Mo, and that's the first like real like song.
That's my shit, man.
Yeah, Ryan and Shrames really came through, and the only features on the album.
Hey, come on, man.
so
Hey, shout out
crazy.
fucking Strange, man. Shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
You did. Tell me how that came about, and tell me how
Illington again on the beat
with
Illington.
Ryan.
Yeah, on Nemo, that's Illington.
Oh, on that production.
Yeah, on the production.
Fire. Hey, that's crazy.
Nuts. Yeah. So
How
that
did you pick Shrames and fucking Ryan
they picked
on it?
themselves. They picked themselves.
That's crazy.
That session, it was we were at Chuck's old crib, and we had like a third eye, like just like link up, we had a session or like a studio in the kitchen, had a studio in the living room, had a studio upstairs.
That's hard.
Partitioned off.
Hey.
And like, I was looking to drop a little bomb. If you listen to Strame's verse, you can hear the beat being cooked in the next room behind his verse.
What? Oh shit!
Next time you go listen to it, it's real slight because, and shout out to Jack because Jack was like, "Yo, this is like surgery getting this beat out of his verse." Like, but he snapped, so I needed it. And I'm so big on feeling where it's like, if he could have redid the verse, just you know what I'm saying, but
it felt good.
That was the one.
Yeah,
that
it felt good.
One. So yeah, that I recorded that.
He cooked that bitch.
He,
you know what I'm saying?
Right there, took him maybe 20 minutes.
And then with Ryan with the
alley-oop.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
she's talented as fuck.
She's nuts. She is crack cocaine.
Yeah, hey, come on, man. Shout out Ryan, man. Shout out Ryan.
But yeah, so when I was doing it, I just recorded the verse, and they were just in the room, and yeah, I remember. Shout out Ron Obasi. He fucking was in the next room hearing me recording. He was like, "If you gonna do that shit, do that shit." Like some along those lines, because like he heard me like kind of just like baby stepping the verse, and he was like, "Nah, nigga,
you like step into it.
You
Let's get it."
His presence on the track is like undeniable.
Yeah, Ron's different, man.
So I really tapped into like him from the next room, and like, all right, how would he really
approach it?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
And really handle it.
And you was talking at Greasy on there.
Handled it.
You know what I'm saying?
I
love that shit.
Yeah,
you was talking.
I think this album really is special to me as well because a lot of the other music I was making, I had the experiences, but I didn't talk about them as well. So like with this one, and especially songs like Need Mo or like Ride With Me and Complicated, where I feel like I'm getting pretty expressive, I wasn't able to do that before as easily, you know? So yeah, and I'm noticing even like in the songs I'm making like pretty recently, it's very easy for me to like talk about myself, like on the introspective tip.
I was gonna tell you too, like that's dope that you just said that because that confirms some things. It's like I heard you being vulnerable in a couple of these tracks. But it was kind of like a little bit of vulnerable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
let
true.
me tell you a little bit. You know what I mean? But then I'm going to step back out and goddamn it swag and shit out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's a
so it's
perfect
like,
observation.
If you're saying now you're getting more comfortable and stepping into more vulnerability, like that's fire.
Yeah, and it's kind of just also just a personality trait of me, just like kind of like, that's kind of how I am as a person. Just like, I'll give you a little bit, but I got to see how y'all... And that's kind of what I was doing with the album. It's like, yo, let me see how y'all take that. Because I do know, and homies, and just people who supporters, they say, yo, we love shit talking intro. We love, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, let's see then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm going to be able, like what you said, I'm going to not let you box me in. I'm going to be
that's
like,
it, bro.
I might do a jazz album.
Hey, come on, man. I love that shit, man.
Yeah, for real.
I love that shit, bro. And I'm glad you kind of jumped into that Need Mo, man, because that's one of my favorite. Yeah. Tell me about Top Down, bro. That shit, right? That shit feel good.
That's the one.
It give you that Cali vibe, like what you were saying.
That's the one for me because I had a homie who had unfortunately passed away, and I played that for him. And I can see his face right now when I played it for him. He was like, bro. And it's crazy because we had just became friends. Like, we maybe weren't friends like 8 months, but like he turned into a brother like quick.
Fire.
And for the longest, he didn't even know I made music. So that was one of the first songs I really played for him. And he was like, oh, bro, you like actually do it. And I hear that like almost every time I play the song and every time I perform it. My boy's name was Two. I have everybody throw up the twos in the crowd. And like I feel it on a way different level than even when I made it.
That's hard, man.
But Top Down is like we were talking about before. Taylor Outerdice really inspired this album because that's a hook. I just want to ride in my ride with the top down.
Yeah,
smoke weed with my niggas. Because like that's at the end of the day, bro. And I say this at shows too. At the end of the day, isn't that kind of what we all want to do? And that's it, bro. Like that's
beautiful.
it. But like in the verses, like I'm really, again, just like, this album is more like an announcement of like, yo, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see me. Y'all want to make me this. Y'all want to make me that. This, whatever. But like, you can't deny anymore.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
And it's just a matter of just like getting it in front of people.
That's fire.
And that's, again, not an arrogant tip. It's just me knowing myself and knowing that this is so purpose driven that like it has to work. Like, undeniably.
We all in.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm betting on myself 100,000 times in a row.
That's it, bro.
You know?
And I'll tell you, like, anytime I hear about you, I hear about your growth and your grind. You know what I'm saying? And also with that, like I was telling you before we even cut the camera on and shit, that as dope that you starting to reel in some of these shows, like you're really in like grind mode right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Tom.
Hey,
shout out to Tom, man. My manager, bro, he really hit me up when I was living in LA on just like a supportive tip, like, yo, I love your music, I love what you're doing, I'd love to meet you, blah blah blah. And I was just like, yeah, man, I appreciate you. Just like, you know what I'm saying, I really, really appreciate anybody who hits me up like that. But he was like kind of persistent, and I was like, oh, this might be something else. So then, no, when I came back to Nashville on a visit, and we linked up and we kicked it, and I just felt him out and pause, and and like he really, really showed me like, yo, like I believe in this more than just like, yo, I really like your music, and I kind of have been wanting that this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Someone who like believes in it really just as much as me, and my boy really does, and I am super, super grateful for Tom.
And see, that's so great that like you can find somebody that believes in the vision as much as you do, and y'all can blend and work together. Because, and also that takes an amount of trust too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And also like I've been doing this thing this whole time by myself, so I caught myself even in the start of me and Tom's like partnership doing this thing. I'm like, man, I'm so used to doing everything myself. Like, I got it. Like, I'll handle this thing or whatever. And I really had to like let him take on some of the.
Is that a difficult process for you to step back?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because even though the album I said, I'm really hands on with anything that my name is attached to. So, like you said, putting the trust in someone to speak on your behalf is something I had to learn. And he's just like, man, he's just done his thing for me. I've seen him get me on these shows. He's got me on a couple of different like playlists, and just like he's doing the things that like I would get annoyed with, and I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really need that, and it helps because it lets me just focus more so on
what you're doing.
Straight, the product. Yeah.
I'm trying to build my platform to get to that point where it's like, you know, because I do everything myself.
Yeah.
The scheduling, the everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm hands on with everything, bro. So it's like, you know, when you get to that certain place where it's like, all right, let me place this into your hands. You know what I mean? So it's like
exactly, yeah.
But it's dope though. It's dope though because you get to pour 100% into what you're doing.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I mean?
And I need someone, kind of like saying what I was saying before. Like I've done it all myself, and like I need someone to be on my ass. Like, because I'll just be like, man, like I really just been, fuck it. And he's like, nah, bro, like you ain't shit yet.
Yeah.
Like,
let's work. Let's get it.
For real. Like, we not
That's
done.
right.
Like, even like me being on the TikToks lately.
Yeah.
Like, I always thought about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I could. But he's like, nah, bro, you need to start making fucking TikToks. You need to start.
I don't have anybody to check my ass like that. And what I will tell you though is like that's a perfect segue of like social media presence. Whatever he's telling you to do is like, it's working, because like when I see you, I couldn't even tell that this is something that he's telling you like, hey, you probably should try this, because it seems so you. And that's dope of how y'all have that duality of like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it my way.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly it. That's exactly it. Because that's exactly how it was presented. He was like, yo, you should start making these TikToks. And he told me that maybe back in like January. And it took me up until like last month to really start doing it, because that's what it was. It was like, man, yeah, I feel you, but I gotta find a way to make it me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing dances or
Some of
even
that
just
weird
like
ass shit, man.
yeah, just even some of the regular stuff that you see other people do. I just want to like, if I do it, I'm gonna make it me. And then I found a way to make it me, and now I'm doing it. And now I'm seeing like, yeah, bro, you were right. Like,
See, that's fire,
it's
man.
getting me more, and I'm
Fire.
getting in these other realms. And like, even my little brother, he found my TikTok.
See,
And,
that's
like,
hard.
and he's 13, and he didn't even know that, bro. Like, he knew I was a rapper, but he didn't know. Like, he's like, oh yeah, my big brother's a rapper. Not like he don't know intro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
hard,
he's seeing
man.
these, and it's like, yeah, bro. All right, you're right.
That's hard, man. That's a good feeling, man.
Hell yeah.
And that's an interesting game to play, and it's like when you can do it, that it doesn't feel like forced or anything like that. So that's dope that it's authentic and it's you. And,
Yeah,
and it is working.
It's helping me just getting to these other realms of like, I want to be able to like direct and make, because I'm so into movies that like, it's kind of like how I started making music. It's like I was so into music that I started making it myself because I either wasn't liking what I was hearing or thought I could do it just as well. So I'd be like watching movies with other people and they'll get annoyed because I'm like, yo, I can't even like finish this because it'll be like just a regular, like maybe like Adam Sandler movie, but like someone's acting is so bad. I get real bougie about it, bro. And I know it comes to a fault at sometimes, but for real, like little bullshit shows, I like, bro, this ain't even.
You gotta fix that.
It could be the greatest concept, but if they don't execute the acting all the way, or just anything, angles, shots, like, oh, I'm like, I can't watch this. So
See,
that goes into me in TikTok and like doing things specifically and learning and like, oh, do it like this. I'm watching like YouTube University on TikToks.
Beautiful.
I'm watching all like because if I'm gonna do something too, I was telling someone earlier, it's like this is a fault of mine, but I'm used to being good at things immediately. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not good at it, as soon as I try it, I'm like, this is stupid. I don't want it. Whoever does this, there's a reason people like you do this because bro, I'm really. And again, I know, I'm aware that's not okay. But like, so when the first TikTok I tried to make, trash, so trash, and I was like,
I ain't even tried it. I'm scared as hell.
I'm like, exactly. And
I can't be on there doing this. And
I was like, nah,
fuck that,
bro.
man. I
But
gotta
then-
figure. It forces another form of creativity too, because you have to think like, all right, if I'm gonna do this my way, what do I want to do? How am I gonna do it?
And that got me,
You know what I mean?
That got me doing a little bit of everything because it's like, okay, I'm gonna cook on here. I'm gonna do
Fire.
like just aesthetic little like cleaning my bathroom. I'm gonna do just like anything, but it's gonna be my version of doing it. And that's again, the individualism is like kind of another bottom line of mine of like, regardless of what it is or anything, it's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? If my name is on it, it's gonna be represented as such, and that's just me like setting a standard for myself. You know,
Fire.
yeah.
Let me ask you 2 questions about the TikToks and stuff, because I've seen a couple so far, and I'm like, that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you on there, goddamn it, on your chef shit. Goddamn it, whipping shit up. That shit look fire, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Pesto, bro. I feel like the black community, we have been gate kept from Pesto. I didn't grow up with it in my house. I don't know if you did, but I know plenty niggas who don't know what Pesto is, and I think that white people, that's one of the few things they got right. For real.
That's fire, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so for one, I seen that, and then it was 2, I've seen you like. I remember I was talking to you over the phone, and I'm like, man, bro, you want to get some tea or something like that?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, nigga, I got my own mechanism. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
I had to put niggas on, bro.
He sent me the reel, and I'm like, damn, that shit is fire. He has some shit.
The French press tea.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? He got them and chopped the motherfucking strawberries up, and then he got them and pulled that shit out. I said, golly, what is this?
Yeah, bro.
I said, bro, I need to step my shit up, man. I got this bum ass fucking thing.
Throw them packets away, bro. Throw them packets away. Them packets.
That shit is fire, man.
Them packets got
Look here.
like stuff in them that you don't need to be. Yeah, bro.
Real shit. Look, man. us dusty ass niggas, we gotta do better, man, because this niggas that's on game. You know what I'm saying? Look, they got an angle on y'all to steal y'all girl if y'all ain't careful. You know what I'm saying? He putting her on to something. he putting her on to something that's different, bro. Look, man.
I'm telling you, it does start
watching
with
that Netflix all day ain't gonna get it, brother. You gotta step it up, man.
You gotta get culture, bro. That's really what it is, man. And I was talking to, again, I've been having a lot of good conversations with my homies lately because I grew up going to this summer camp where the homies that ran it, it was called the Global Education Center. And what it is like these kids, me being a kid, we would be there and they'd have all these people from different countries come in and like really like these people are from these places and teaching us about the cultures there. So we had a lady named Shalu, came from China. We had my homie who would teach us Spanish every morning. We had Tahitian drums and people from like the islands and all of these things. We learned capoeira, like all of these things that I didn't realize as a kid would turn out to why I'm so interested in all these things as an adult. Like just being interested in just not non-conformist, non-traditional shit. You know what I'm saying? And all that to say is just like, bro, you got to put yourself out there. If you just on the same thing all the time, it don't even got to be that extravagant like a French press tea maker. Just like, yo, try some shit.
Yeah.
Like, really.
I ain't gonna lie, he made me want to upgrade, man. So I'm definitely gonna get a
French press, bro.
Yeah,
get that loose. No, but for real, get some.
That shit look
leaf.
fire. He put the raw strawberries in there, and I'm like, man, that shit looks so good. I bet that tea was fire, bro.
Yeah, it's it. And shout out,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, he hit the salt based shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's different, man.
Shout out to Minty Bong Water on TikTok because that's who put me on to that, bro. He got his home. That's his whole lane, man. And he be making all types of just like people be in his comments like, yo, make me a mango hibiscus tea. And he'll be like, all right, I'll try it. And he'll do the whole thing like really what I did. And that's how I learned about the sugar on the fruit to make it like a syrup and break it down better. Yeah.
See, that's fire.
All of that, bro.
I'm definitely upgrading after that. I can't do the package no more.
You can't do the package, man.
It's over with.
It's like going to Florida and eating like a fruit off a tree. It's like, this is what this is supposed to taste like. Yeah.
It will shock you.
You can't go back, bro.
See, like we starting the garden in the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, so it's like you getting that raw stuff versus like it'll surprise you sometimes how like fruits and stuff and vegetables, how they taste at their rawest form versus when you get them in a store in the produce aisle or whatever the case.
Man.
You know what I mean?
That I was talking to my homie yesterday about Anthony Bourdain and how he would go to all these countries where they have the same foods, but they're like right out of the ocean or right from the thing. And just that alone makes a difference. And like how that alone is like, you see that these animals are fake. That we eat, bro. Like a real chicken for real, like does not look like what you think it looks like, bro. So I'm like, yo, bro, like,
real, that's real.
What are we even eating?
Hey, it's crazy, man. It blow your mind.
For real. So yeah, you having the garden, your own sustainable little thing, but yeah, that's the blessing. That's the start.
Real
that's
talk.
The start for real.
Real talk.
Hell yeah.
That's love, man. Dang, where I want to go to next? Tell me about like how diverse you are as a person. How is that? Because like I said at the beginning of the pod, that you don't put yourself in a box creatively at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you're trying different things, what makes you go ahead and just do it? You know what I mean? Because I've seen you play around with turntables. Obviously, like what you did with your hair, like expressing yourself with your hair and everything.
Man, it's crazy because like
everything.
It took
photos.
a while.
I've seen you do photos. Like when you're doing photos, they're crazy.
Man, and it's just like, again, it's like, why not? I'd rather try and know that I don't like it or not good at it or whatever it may be than just wonder the whole time. You know, because for a while, even with the turntable, it's like, man, I know I would probably be good at that. And I could like, because when I'm in the clubs or parties or whatever, I'm listening to these, like, and this is no one like around here, but I'll be listening to a DJ and I'm like, yo, this is trash. Like, I know songs better than this. I know songs that would mix better. Like, and again, not talking down, but it's just like, yo, this is,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no, man, we've all been somewhere with a trash
That's a
DJ.
fact.
So,
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to
facts.
be nice about it.
I
No.
hear him playing that
Some of
them
y'all are
TikTok
trash.
shit, and it's like, bro, get that shit out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
no, for
That's
real.
why I appreciate motherfuckers that dig in the crates because you know what I'm saying. It's an art to that shit. That's when I talk to Mad Moves, other people like that. AB, I've seen him on the turn. Like they know how to. They have that. They had that specific gift that they can
It's a
read the
different ear,
choir.
yeah.
And you can know what the people want before they know it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So, but just going to the whole thing, me trying shit starts with, it started me realizing like, yo, you can kind of just do anything. Like, and even when I'm out, and it was a huge thing when I was living in LA, when I would like introduce myself to people, I wouldn't necessarily just be like, because I had just dropped the album, I wouldn't necessarily just be like, yo, I just dropped this album, I'm this, and I do this, and it'd be like, yo, what's up? And then we'd chop it over whatever. And just being like a genuine person, you know, kind of like carries over way more than like whatever you do.
facts.
You know, because there's homies that we all have who like are the coolest people, but they're not rappers. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They do their little job and go home and might play 2K, but they're like some of the best people, you know what I'm saying? So going off of that, it's like, I do what I do because if someone likes me for me, whatever I do, whether I'm cooking, taking pictures, modeling, making music, they're gonna like all of these things just because they like me. You know, that's what gives me like a lot of the confidence to try these different things.
That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard. Damn, I'm trying to think what I want to ask you as far as with how'd you be like, all right, fuck it, I'm finna just, when I'm at these functions and I'm kicking it, I'm just gonna start like taking photos. Like, how did that whole thing come up?
It started kind of just like, I feel like this might sound head ass or whatever, but like I'll be looking and with my eyes, I'll be like, yo, this would be a good picture. Yeah, I'm just like, I see it and then I'll like squat a little bit and
doing your thing, you get it,
start seeing it, and then like, and that's kind of where it came from. And I've always had like an eye for making regular shit not look so regular. So even when like Snapchat was really popping, and again in high school, I would just try and make my Snapchat story look really cinematic. And like Currency, he had this thing where he made his Snapchat story look like Grand Theft Auto, where he like had like press X to start or do that. Like, I'm saying, and his whole story, he really had like the music and did the whole thing. So I was like, let me find something like that to do. Yeah, and that's kind of like I have some days where I'll just like drop a whole bunch of just pictures, and it's just like mood board type stuff. It's really like it. Yeah, it's really just things I like, man. Like I really have gotten to the stage of like being so comfortable with myself. It's like I'm just gonna do things that I like, and if other people like it, that's great. That's right. You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, if it's fulfilling to me, then I'm gonna just do it.
Let me ask you: Did this confidence to explore your creativity, is it a natural thing for you, or did you have to work yourself up to this? Because obviously, like with your hair, you know what I'm saying? Like you express yourself through your hair. Like I've seen you put like the flower and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And which is fire. Now, a nigga like me can't do that shit.
That's so
you know
funny.
what I'm saying? Like,
every nigga say, right? All my niggas say that. They're like, man, to be real with you, Tro, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I couldn't do that shit, but I'm glad you doing it because a nigga like you can do it. Like, somebody needs to do it, and you can do it. Nah, for real.
Niggas gotta know they lanes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would look stupid in a motherfucking niggas go cook my ass for 3 days straight. If I try to put a fucking flower in my shit, man.
There's plenty of niggas who have tried it, but again, I'm like, man, you just don't like yourself, and it's okay. It's okay. Like I understand. It's all right. But at the end of the day, yeah. And that's kind of, but no, that alone goes into what you're asking me, because I've always, growing up, middle school, high school, elementary school, whatever, like I've always been a little more popular than not popular, but not the most popular. That makes sense. No.
You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
So with that, and it also goes with me kind of being better than average at most things. So people have like tried to like discredit my feeling about this, but like, yo, you're again complaining about being popular. You complaining about people liking you. It's like not directly complaining about being popular, but like people will try and down you. You know how like you'll pull up to the homies in a cool outfit and be like, "Oh, fresh ass nigga!" Like, it's shit like that. It's shit like that. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
real, it's like, nigga, you can't complain about being light skinned. It's like, bro, I'm not complaining. It's just again like. Shit, as a kid, that shit does carry over. And that shit
real
makes an
shit.
impact. And like for real.
Y'all got your own struggle just like everybody else. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
everyone period just has their own struggle. So for a while, it was like it just took me being like, because you have like toxic friendships that you have, and like me trying shit with certain homies, they'll know it's good themselves, but like since they wouldn't do it, they'll make fun of you for it.
Oh yeah,
and try and, like,
facts.
but they'll cover it up by like, bro, I'm trying, and it's
yeah.
like, but that's a real specific shot you just threw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So it was a lot of getting over that, and again, just being like, yo, I realized that was just him hating, or that was whoever hating, and like it took these actual experiences for me to be like, oh no, man, I'm cold, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and if I'm not, I'ma still try it because someone might think I am,
Facts.
and then they're gonna want. Man, I don't know if you follow me at this point, but I was like, for a while, I was putting yoga on my story. I do yoga pretty much every morning, at least try to.
I think I've seen you out in LA a couple times.
Man, yeah,
Like,
so I was doing that, and for a while, as I consistently did it, people would start hitting me up like, "Yo, can you send me a little routine? Can you send me like your video that you watch, like whatever it is?" And I'm like, "Yo, I'm not a yogi.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I just be stretching, nigga." They're like, but I saw people started liking it, and people started looking at me for this thing. So I'm like, okay. Then me and the homies, we rode bikes for a whole summer. So we were doing these bike rides and putting these bike rides, and then like all of a sudden, niggas start buying bikes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. People just like us or like me or like what we're doing, and that's why the influence comes with us doing it, you know? And that's, again, the confidence of like, okay, I've noticed that like if I try some shit, people are going to just support me off of you trying. Me moving places, me moving to LA, people were just like really supported me on just me having the guts to do that. Same when I was 19 to move to Canada. They're like, yo, I couldn't even think about doing something like that.
Man, it's different, bro.
To me, because like it's my life, I'm not necessarily looking at it like that, and it's kind of hard for me to like look at it like that. But once I did put myself in those shoes, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of, and this sounds bad, but that's not how I'm trying to say it. There's a lot of just like regular people in the world who just like, you know, go to work, go to the grocery store, go home, watch Seinfeld, whatever. Like, and they look at us as creatives as like the celebrities or the, you know what I'm saying, getting on stage and doing, they could never see themselves doing something like that. You know?
When I engage with some of my friends that's doing that kind of stuff, I usually tell them, I'm like, bro, no, you do have a gift, you just haven't explored it. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
You've conformed yourself to think like, oh, you can't do anything. Like, I mean, I'm a prime example of that. Like, bro, like starting this podcast was getting out of my own fucking way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And saying, all right, how can I contribute in what I like to do?
And that's where I'm going with it. Of like, the things that I do are to show people that, yo, you can. That's what I was saying about like just like the regular people. I'm like showing them, trying to just show anyone. It's like, yo, he tried it. He did it like this. Mm-hmm. Even people around the city who like haven't been nowhere or like are scared to move somewhere or want to try moving somewhere. I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do it. And if anything, I'll be able to give insight like, hey, you should do it like this, or I did this thing and it worked out well, and I did this way and it didn't work out so well. So yeah, that's what I feel like. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all here for. It's just to pass on some knowledge to someone. That's it. So yeah, man, that's me. I think that is the answer of me trying so many things, is to be able to give insight on what I got out of it, my experience from it, especially like because I got little brothers. So like before they do some shit, I'll be able to be like, oh yeah, I did that before. Let me let you know how that went. Fire. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire, man. As far as with intro,
yeah,
where are you at creatively now?
I'm in a.
And what do you want next? Like, what's next for intro?
I'm in a space where I really feel I'm pretty comfortable, man. Like, and I'm comfortable in a different way than I was comfortable before I moved to LA. Because me moving to LA was to get out of being comfortable. I was comfortable to where I was complacent.
Man.
I was comfortable to where I was just like, man, I could just do anything. I would, man. One of the dumbest. I bought this $3,000 coat. And when I say $3,000 coat, that's how much it's worth. I got it 80% off, so it was like
sure.
$900.
Still
Spent a ridiculous.
That's a lot of money though.
It don't get that cold in Nashville. It get cold, but and it was kind of like that was a wake up call to myself when I did that, because after I did it, I didn't want to take it back and be like, my pride stopped me from that. So I was like, all right, nigga, you're tripping. You are way too. Okay, you need to shake some shit up. You need to get uncomfortable. And so that was me moving. But this comfort that I'm in now is the comfort, and like it's comfort mixed with confidence, because I'm in a place where it's like, I'm pretty sure of myself. Me going and like going through ups and downs, and LA did exactly what I asked it to do. I wanted to get uncomfortable, and uncomfortable I got. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And that is exactly what I wanted. I got so many chinks in my armor now that I was able to come back with and, again, give insight on and really take advantage of, because life out there is so fast, bro. The year I spent out there felt like 3. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you're going and going and going. So, like, I feel like I really, not that I have an advantage, but I got a little, like, you remember when you used to buy video games and it came with the little handbook?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I got that right now. I feel like the little Madden book, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm walking around with that right now, and that's the comfort that I have. And really, on the other side of it, I feel fresh. Like, I can take in a lot of information again. Like, I'm really on a real learning tip. I've been reading a lot more. I've been watching a lot more just like informative things across many subjects, just to like, again, like the time that I've been spending with myself lately has been really, really valuable.
Man, that's nice, man.
For sure.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
And I would tell you though, like, going from LA and coming back here, I've traveled all over the world, so I've been everywhere. So I've got a little bit of different cultures and stuff too. And from what you're saying, it resonates so much, because it's like, man, you can come back here with a whole different approach, and you have came back here with a whole different approach. Like, you're moving in the city different. Like, you're being intentional with what you're doing. Like, it's fire.
That's
you're making
exactly.
connections. It's a whole lot of dope shit going on, bro. So, and that's just watching from afar. I can tell, because that's how I'm moving now. You know what I'm saying? As far as with like the podcast and shit, I got to get out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's, again, being intentional with like not trying to oversaturate myself.
Facts.
Not trying to put myself out to where it's like people get tired of seeing me. And I kind of wanted to, and again, learning it how I was in LA, I didn't really know anybody. Nobody really knew me, but I was still getting into these places, into these rooms, and I noticed how that translated into the things I was able to do. Just like, so say it's like a pretty exclusive party and I know one person there and that one person gets me in. That's the only person I know there. But all these other uppity, whatever, blue check mark verified people, they know each other, and they're like, yo. Yeah. And, you know, I come in and I'm dressed or whatever, or my hair, whatever it is. So, like, you can't not see me. So it's like, who is this guy? Yeah. And I started using that to my advantage, and like, and then I wouldn't go to the very next party, but then I go to the one after that. And then it's like, so he does know, and it's like very strategic things that I was like really playing off of, and it really like would work to my advantage, you know what I'm saying?
It's good, man.
And like, and I want to like, disclaimer, not like uppity, but just uppity in the fact of just like, this is a scene that I'm not a part of. Yeah. You know, and I'm like,
you're stepping into a room where it's like you said, all of these people know each other. Yeah. They don't know you. So it's like, all right, who are you and what are you bringing?
And how are you? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm the same way. Yeah. I was getting looked at the same way. Yeah. Like, bro, with me starting this podcast, me mingling in these rooms, I know I need to get my face out there more. I need to connect. I need to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you learn how to move and you're you at the end of the day. Like, people are going to accept you for that, bro.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And if it's full circle, just like
they're going to feel the energy.
Exactly. It's full circle to like we were talking about 20 minutes ago. Just like, that's how I learned really like, no, me being me, people like him. Mm-hmm. People like that guy and who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like, just me being that and doing that, it really, and again, knowing how to navigate, knowing what had to put on, and it's still being organic. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I've learned from people's mistakes. I've learned from people not being genuine and them being this person to this person, this person to this person, and then they talk to each other and they're like, wait, who is that guy then? Then who is he actually? You know what I mean? Yeah. I've learned so much more from people's mistakes than people's like successes. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just like a kind of philosophy in life, really. I've learned.
That kind of mentality and that attitude would take you far, bro. And I'm learning that in real time too. Mm-hmm. It's like when you're genuine and you're stepping into what you're doing genuinely, and you're a genuine person, like genuine and
genuinely a genuine person.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It it may take a little bit of time, but with the consistency, it lands.
Yeah, and
people.
Like again,
you know what I'm saying?
Someone could listen to this and like tell me 10 things that I've done that are fucked up, and they probably be true. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that like I've never crossed or done anything wrong or fucked anything over or bad. Yeah. No. But again, like the intention, like again, and if I've tried to reconcile or any of those things with it, and knowing that your heart is in the place that it's in, and people being able to see that, even if you do slip up, people that again, they know you and they're genuine on their side too. They're like, oh man, I know you though. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So even in LA, one of the things that happened, I got in a car accident and all my shit got stolen out of my car. So like for a minute I was like between cribs, and I had to like I just had all my shit with me, like all my clothes, my studio equipment, everything. Was at my homie's house, spent the night over there, went down. Ironically, had a job interview that same day too. Got to my car, dressed up, ready to go do this interview. Look at my back seat, everything's gone.
What?
Bro, it was
no.
Man, I can see it, and I remember the feeling in my stomach like right now. But all that to say, when that happened, I told three of my homies, and without question, they all sent me some bread, sent me, you know what I'm saying, got me right, put me back on my feet just in that immediate moment. And it was just like, you know that saying, like, bad things happen to good people? Mm-hmm. But when those bad things happen to good people, other people want to help that good person.
Because they know how good you are, bro.
If I was a dickhead and just was fucking everybody over, when that happened, I wouldn't have anybody to call in the first place. And then secondly, they'd be like, oh, well, you probably deserve it. Or like, oh, you heard what happened to Tro? Yeah, bro, because he be doing it. It's about time someone find. Yeah. Nah, man. Like, and that was one of the first times. Because I'm really hard at like asking for really anything.
Me too.
Asking for help, asking for it. So like when I really had to like put myself out and be like, man, it's hard right now. Like people saw that, and they also know that it's hard for me to ask. So it's like, yo, I got you, bro. Yeah. Like it really,
that's love, man.
Yeah, man. And I'm shout outs to my people, bro, because like they really hold a nigga down for real.
Hey, real shit.
Keep a nigga's feet on the ground, man. Like, yeah.
Shout out to them, man. You know what
I'm
saying?
Real. Shout out all my folks. They already know.
That's hard, man. But man, tell me what's next? What's next for intro, man? I know you're killing these shows. What's next?
So yeah, man. I really have just started planting the seeds for the next project, like to myself, and kind of which way I want to go with it. I have a couple of things. I'm not gonna give too much on it. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it, and it's gonna be crazy.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, these shows, man. I really just want to keep putting this myself in front of different people. Like, I love how, again, my manager has been putting me on these shows with people I don't even know. Mm-hmm. And I love it because I'm able to grow my audience. And then I'm able to, the people who support me, they're coming to the shows and they're meeting and getting these other artists. So, like, I'm all about sharing the fans. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro.
I'm all about, like, because, bro, rappers are so fucking weird. Like, for real, bro. Because it's like, you don't listen to one person. So why are you scared of these people like hearing the next song, it's like weird rap
I'll
politics.
I'll tell you, bro. Like, my man Geronimo Flair, he came through.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And
Shout
I
out
said
him.
something interesting, man. Shout out Geronimo, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, brother. I said something to him that was around because he went through that complex where it was like, nigga, I rap too good to, you know what I'm saying, be wanting to do this, and that. And it's like, nah, see, it ain't nothing about that. You know what I mean? I got other homies that do podcasts and shit like this. And yeah, it's friendly competition, but
Yeah.
it's good competition. You know what I'm saying?
and that's
but,
the thing.
see, niggas have to look at it as like, niggas are here in the Ville, niggas are fucking Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody got their own superpowers, everybody got their own sauce, everybody got their own style.
Absolutely.
But in order for like the common goal to
Thrive,
get this shit here
yeah.
lit and to make it thrive, it's like
Yeah, come together.
we have to utilize one another. We have to work with one another. It can't be no hating ass shit. Like,
Yeah, and
that shit is counterproductive.
And that's what I'm saying. Of like, and what I mean also about like when you see some real specific like hate, it's like, oh, this is deeper than just like what I thought it was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, because again, like this is a competition, and I'm like, I do want to be the best.
yeah, you
But
want
at
to
the
win,
end of the-
man.
at the end
I
of the
want to,
day-
I want to get on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, like if I get on, then you get on. If you get on, then I get on.
Exactly,
and
bro.
that's what I see.
You
it
know what I'm
like.
saying?
And yeah, all about like, bro, kind of just what I was saying. Like, you don't just listen to one person. So why would you expect if you post my shit, it probably will help you more because it's like,
Come
oh
on.
shit, you fuck with him
You
too?
just see that.
Damn, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's counter.
It's
you know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing, man.
You're gonna post this shit. It's like, bro, just be genuine about what the fuck you doing, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
It's like,
And that's not me asking nobody to post my shit, or not me saying, because I'm sure again, people are probably gonna see it and be like, man, he don't post my shit, and it's like, you're right, I probably don't. But
but you got to be selective with the shit at times.
And that's
you know
the
what I'm
thing,
saying?
too,
Like,
then I don't
it's selective. You can't overdo it.
Bro, I don't need my story to have the little tic tacs. Like, it can't be that long.
man.
Yeah. But all that to say again, like it was really just rooted in like, yo, I'm grateful to be like able to perform and do what I'm doing in front of like different people in these different spaces, and being able to again just diversify myself and like try different things, man. Because I'm able to like do different sets because I'm not doing the same type of show. I'm doing like a show that's like almost like a poetry slam, so I'm able to really get off with like Complicated and Ride With Me and Perspective and songs like that, and then I can do a show that like what I'm doing tonight, where I know it's gonna be the young niggas and we gonna be out there, and so I can do like Push It Back,
Push It Back, yes sir.
and, you know what I'm saying, all
Hey,
things
man.
like that. So
Fire.
I can really just sharpen my sword, bro. I'm grateful to be able to do what I'm doing. And going back to just a lot of the affirmations and things I did when making the album, I was like, I want this album to get me on stages. I want this album to have articles about me. I want this album to be able to, everything that I'm seeing that I think I deserve, I'm going to put in the work with this to be able to do that. And I made a tweet yesterday, and I was like, yo, I didn't even realize since I moved back, I performed every month.
Fire.
And I'm so blessed to be able to say that sentence, you know, like, because obviously the dream is to be able to perform 10 times a month. But like me being able to do this now is like, I wasn't doing this last year.
Yeah.
And that, man, blessed to have been still on this path doing what I'm doing and being able to actually see the growth. Like more than just like the Spotify Wrapped and my streams going up. It's like, yo, very small scale, but people are like, yo, aren't you intro? And like that's like, I know there's gonna be niggas who are too cool to be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, nah, bro, nah, that's not my name on my license, and you know me by that, bro.
Yeah.
You know me literally because this is my like what I am here on earth for, and you recognize me for it. That is like
straight up.
Come on, man. Yeah,
that shit fire, man. Shout out to that, man. That shit fire. That shit fire.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you about back to like the project a little bit. Ride With Me is one of my ones.
Ride With Me is my one.
Tell me about that, man.
Ride With Me is like a song that I've been trying to make since I've started making music. Like, yeah, like that. Because I wouldn't call myself a singer, but I can definitely like hear things I want to do, like
the harmonies,
vocal wise, and
stuff,
stuff like that. So, that song also was I can't remember the term. It might be called interloping because it's not a direct sample, but like I got the hook from Lost Boy by Jaden Smith. Yeah, so I was heavy on that album, Sire, and again, just making music again. What do I want to hear? Coastline, 6 o'clock, the sky's orange and purple, and all of that, and that is exactly what it is. Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
just talk the content of it, the shorty that's being mentioned, and all of that. I'm just, this is exactly I made it to where if I was someone else listening to it, how would I relate, and how could I? And that's a lot of it. That's a lot of that.
It feels good at night. As consumer, it rides at night, man.
It rides and rides.
It makes you sit back, relax, like take everything in, be introspective.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I had a homie. He said in the first verse, he showed it to his girl, and he was like, yeah, he's able to say everything that I can't really say, and he got him some little off of that, and I was like, bro, let's go. I was like, oh yeah,
sir.
That's what I'm, you know what I'm saying.
That's fire. Shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Good execution, brother.
Good,
you know what I'm saying?
Slid it in there, bro. Slid for real. On double level.
Hey, you hear me?
Oh God. Nah, I love that. Yeah, but that's definitely probably one of, for right now, top 3 songs I've like ever made.
Man, it's fire, bro.
Appreciate that for sure. That one, Complicated. Any song that again people don't really, I don't think, expect out of me, is probably one of my favorites. I got this song on the Lost Tapes, The Day I Met You. That's another one. Okay. That's like real different, but like that's me. Yeah,
that's fire. Yeah, that ride with me. Push It Back seemed real fun. You know what I'm saying?
Push It Back.
You can hear that in the function. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out Fiend.
That's hard.
Push It Back. Fiend pulled up on me. Super random. I'm pretty sure like I just woke up and I just texted him like, yo, what are you doing today? And it's not even like, he's definitely the homie, but it ain't like me and Fiend just be kicking it. So the fact that it kind of worked out, and I think it didn't work out, and then like an hour later he was like, no, yeah, I can pull up. And we made 2 tracks that day, but Push It Back, I gave him the sample. I just found it on Splice. It was just this real how it starts off. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. It was that, and he went absolutely nuts with it. And it was like, he left. I wrote it that night, sent it back to him the next day. And then, a couple months later, got it back in the studio with Jack and Coleman, and they turned it up. Jack really went nuts on that.
Hey, man. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah. Hard. Push It Back that was one of the first songs I'd made where, like, it felt like, how do I even explain it? That was one of the first songs I had made where it was super, super feeling on the tip of just like, I don't even know what Push It Back means.
Hey, no, but see,
it just worked.
See, but look though, I'll tell you what's so fire about that is like, the feeling I got when I was listening to Push It Back is like, I could definitely see my niggas with me. We in the function. And niggas just bouncing. You know what I'm saying?
The feeling is definitely like a mob. Yeah. Like you with your niggas and we mobbing and it's that. Yeah, but I mean just on the like, when I don't even know if I wrote it. I was just like,
that shit catchy.
The beat dropped and I was just like, push it back.
Hey, that shit crazy,
That's exactly how it felt.
That shit crazy.
The beat told me to do that. Yeah. And then Met You in the Storm. Yeah, all of that
you
was just
going
like
crazy. You was flowing on that beat, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
if that came out naturally, that's fucking fire.
Yeah,
because it feel good and it's placed perfect, like in the project.
Yeah, you know and that was very, very again intentional, just to where I was like, welcome.
Yeah, it was right after Complicated. Yeah,
because
we get to the shits early, like right
after. Welcome punches you in the face in a way you weren't expecting. Because I'm just coming and it's like Complicated. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's almost like a roller coaster. In a really cool way, to where like again, Complicated calms it down because we vibing now, and then Push It Back. It's like, oh, we back up.
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh my God, let's get it. And then again, right back with Ride With Me, where it's like,
yeah,
this is smooth.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Fire. Intermission with to next year, and then them being the same songs. Only one person has caught it, but I'm just drop it again. Welcome to next year.
Welcome to next year. I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, see, I didn't catch it at first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I miss it. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Exactly. I know. And,
hey, man, I usually be on point on that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
You can say it too from Ride With Me to next year.
See, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
That shit like a fucking Da Vinci Code, man. What the fuck? Hey, man, that's crazy.
Like,
I'm looking at the track list. That's nuts.
Bro, and for you hating ass niggas, that's gonna be like, this nigga reaching right now. Like, he ain't mean to do that. Nah, bro. Again.
He just fucked me up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the track list like, oh, shit, it doesn't say that.
Nah, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, yeah, so
that's
like,
nuts.
we back, and then Nemo, and then Top Down, and then third party, it ending with all of my homies is like, every time I listen to it, I'm like, bro, I did it. I say that like almost like
it completed it, man.
The granny at the top of the table and all the kids are sitting and it's like, yeah, this is all me. Yeah, but like that's fire. Really like being able to have all my homies on my first album. And like some of the people that were in that chant at the end of Third Party, like I just met that day.
See,
and those are like my dogs now. Like shout out Fred, met him the day of the shoot. That's Savvy's little brother. And
wow,
yeah, bro.
Okay.
That's like my dog.
I'm glad you just said that. It slipped my mind. It's two things slipped my mind I want to ask you about because I forgot the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this first. What's that track that you did with Chuck, Shrames, and Jordan XX? Evident. Is that going to be a continuation or something? Can we see something else with that, or is that, you know what I mean? That's a little teaser that y'all just throwing out, like fucking with the people. y'all niggas went crazy on that.
No, but
y'all went crazy.
That one, it's crazy because that one was again so organic. Where I was just pulling up to Shrame's studio, and Jordan was already there. And when I walked in, he was doing that song, and I was like,
"Yeah, let me slide on that.
I need parts."
Yeah.
And what's even crazier because Chuck pulled up the same way. Like,
wow,
he pulled up maybe like 20 minutes after me. I had just dropped mine, and he came in and just did his. And that song is like a minute long, and it's 4 p.m.
Bro, it's crazy, y'all niggas, bro.
Yeah, and
I was like, man, they got to do something else.
But no, yeah. So that
y'all sounded good.
Third Eye, they might get mad at me. I don't think they will, but yeah, we're definitely gonna have a Third Eye tape. Like, we're
That'd
definitely gonna come.
We need that.
How we need to come because like we're all about, bro, setting a certain standard. And that's what I love about what we do is we make people have to like rise to that standard because no one wants to like be lesser and like, you know what I'm saying, regardless. Fire. So, and I know for myself, that's a thing I work off of like, yo, if I'm a part of it, then we got to do it like this. Mm-hmm. Like, and not in like a my way or the highway type tip, but just again, like, yo, we have to like, we not cutting corners. We doing it how we need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so Evident is a small taste of like, yeah, these niggas know what they do.
Yeah.
Shot it on Chuck's phone.
See, that's crazy. Shout out Chuck, man,
like,
with the camera work, man.
For
you know
real.
What I'm saying? That's nuts.
What Mariah Carey say, doing the best with what we got.
Hey, that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So tell me about like what you just mentioned with Savvy. He's fire. And I know from afar, like, y'all kick it like off camera and shit, and y'all be vibing. But I would like to hear y'all eventually together. I'm gonna throw it out there in the universe. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
Savvy's definitely the homie. He Savvy is 100% the homie. He's with his homies with Database. But yeah, I really see him just like in outings and stuff. But it's always super love. I just whipped his ass in 2K a couple days ago. So yeah, he's not gonna talk about that if you have him on here. But definitely bring it up and be like, so I heard. Tap that. No, I did. But no, I think we could definitely make some heat. I remember I tweeted it one day. I was like, Cool Kids EP. Because like he's like, I think he's only a year or 2 years younger than me, and I love being in the area we are where like we're younger than most of everybody, but we're a little bit older than like the super, super new guys. So like me being only 24, I think he's either 20, I think he just turned 22.
Nice.
Like I'm able to give him that little 2 years worth of game that I even have.
Right.
He's able to like keep me fresh with him being like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a 2000s kid. Like that's crazy.
That's fire, man.
But
that
like,
is nuts.
But no, he's
Because look, I'm 28.
hey,
So it's like, look.
you feel me? Yeah, again.
You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm in the 90s with the shits, man.
Yeah,
So
no, so like
that's fire.
I'm super grateful for like people like him, and then like again his camp like Enigma and Georgie and all of them who can like keep a nigga fresh and like not get too old being hanging out with the old niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I call y'all niggas old.
Hey, that's crazy. Look.
But yeah, no, I say that. Just
Hey, that's right.
I grew up with my uncles who are only like 3-4 years older than me, so they're like 28, 29 and stuff. So like they were old niggas to me,
Hey.
but they're more like big brothers.
Do
you
you
know
walk
what
up
I'm
to him and
saying?
be like, man, old ass niggas. Like,
Oh
you
God,
ever do
because
that
like,
shit?
bro, you only 3 years older than me, but you my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna call you uncle, nigga. Like,
Fuck out of here, man.
and I'm taller than you.
Hey,
Like,
no. Hey, that should be the worst, bro. That should be the fucking worst. Is when you got these weird complexes where it's like, man, it's a nigga uncle and he's like younger than you or whatever the case.
yeah, bro. I mean, I got a beard. He don't. It's like if we were out, I would be the uncle.
Yeah, that's
bro.
it.
Yeah,
That
bro.
shit great, man. That shit great. I
But
definitely want to hear you and Savvy together.
Me too.
Man.
Me too.
You know what I'm
I
saying? If we can put that in the universe, I'd love to hear you. I know he just dropped the project. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fire.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he
I'd love to hear
he
him.
is he's an anomaly around Nashville for real because he came in and was just able to like again like, hey, this is me and I do my things like this and watch.
That's it.
And we watched and we were like, oh, he's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least from my view, I was like I'm able to just be able like, man, it makes me happy, bro. It just makes me so happy seeing someone who is 100% themselves. You know what I'm saying? And really like go with that. And like obviously like he's inspired by things and has his own influences or blah blah this, that, and the third. But again, like you see him and it's him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that is something that like again it's pretty rare, bro. I've seen it and no one specific, but it's just like I see people who really have a problem with themselves and like, you know, it's not, I'm not trying to speak negatively. It's a reality. It's a reality that we all
true.
have dealt with on a certain level. You know what I mean? And it's like just seeing the other side of that where it's like, Tyler the Creator is a huge inspiration of mine. And in a Tyler the Creator documentary, Sid was talking about it where she was like, he's so sure of himself that it makes you question yourself for not believing in it. And you know what I mean? When someone exudes that assurance of like, no, this is going to work. It's like, well, shit, I guess it is.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
But shit, you said it so many, like, it has to.
It has to.
I really like that because he's only 2 years younger than me, but I be calling him kid because like he has that spirit of like that kids be having of like.
And see, I'll tell you though, and what's beautiful about like creativity in whatever way that like you express it, it's almost like getting back to that inner kid. You know
That
what
is
I'm saying?
exactly what it is.
It's like getting back to that.
And just like making sure that inner kid is always alive. You know what I'm saying? And people, one of my closest homies, his name is Deshaun. Shout out Bummer World. He always tells me, he's like, yo, when we'll be on FaceTime sometimes, and I'll just be like extra goofy or whatever. He's like, yo, if people saw this you, they would be so surprised. And it's like, you think so? Because like, I mean, he's like one of my closest homies, so obviously we got like, I can be super me rather than just like always have the hat on. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
But really, it just made me take the hat off. It made me be more like how I am with the homies. Because it's like, yo, this is me. I'm like, people don't know that I just am really fucking goofy. Like, I put on the cool nigga a lot.
I meant to tell you though, you put something funny as fuck on your story one day. It fucked me up. I don't know what you was doing something. I don't know if this was your friends interacting and this is how y'all get down, but Nigga, you posted a picture of a fucking owl with like no feathers on it or some shit.
Oh,
That shit fucked me up. I've never seen an owl.
bro, because that was one of my homegirls, bro, because she's goofy just like, and that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. It's like, it's
So
the
I'm like,
weirdest,
okay.
it's like weird humor, like, you know what I'm saying? But it,
What the fuck? That shit do.
but if you sit like
Hey
that,
man,
like,
y'all Google up a fucking owl with
bro,
no.
if you look up an owl with no feathers, like, please, like, prepare
Shit fucked
yourself.
me up, man.
Prepare, because, and it be shit like that, though. It's like random, like,
Hey man.
bro, goofy as hell,
Hey,
like.
yeah, that's great.
But yeah, man, like it's shit like that where it just made me again like be more of that, because I'm like, oh no, there's weird people out in the world. Like the weird people are really the normal people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
they're not afraid to.
Exactly,
do they shit.
exactly. If you're too cool all the time, you're not even a real person. Like
You're putting on a facade or
and it just feels nah.
yeah.
Man. So yeah, I think that was. I don't even know what started that whole thing, but yeah,
That's
the
right.
homie put me on. He said it, and I was like, it really took me back when he said it. He was like, people will be really surprised to know how funny you are or how da 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 you are. I'm like, damn, I thought they knew. Like, but also my humor can also come off very asshole-ish. But
Why are you sarcastic with your shit?
I can be pretty sarcastic, but it's.
Like, nigga, why you got them socks on like that?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. It sounds like, yeah, I'm above. I know.
I love that shit, man.
I know it has a very arrogant tone to it, but that's again, that's not my intention. That just might
Like,
be
nigga,
how
why you
it
got
come
two
off.
collar shirts on? Like,
Nah,
you got some
and-
weird ass shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
so you see why you a cooking nigga for real?
it
Like,
was some, yo, my girl said that she was like, I'm afraid to see you like be mean because I know you'd be good at it. Like, yeah, because
I ain't think nothing wrong with that, bro. It build character, and I like to laugh. So like,
Nah, yeah.
when I with my homies, if I did some like goofy ass shit that they cooking my ass on, it's like
yeah,
I probably deserved it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm all embraced with it because like I'm so comfortable with myself that it's like it's nothing you could say to like make me feel less.
That
So it's
is
like
it.
I may laugh with you. You know what I'm saying? If the shit's funny, it's funny, bro.
Of
like,
course,
you know,
of
since
course.
you man, why you say that shit?
Yeah.
Weird ass nigga, like
And that's
nigga
the whole
laugh,
thing.
like
That's the whole
cook his
thing.
ass back or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, bro. And like, cause like niggas have definitely tried me, bro. And it's like, you're mad.
I know.
You're mad. I hate
That's how
it, bro. And like, I ain't mad. Like you just, nigga. That's why you cut your hair, nigga. It's like, yeah, and I look good. Yeah,
Hey, that shit
man.
fire,
It be the
man.
niggas growing dreads for 6 years, bro, and shit, no drop. Trying to say something, bro. Like, man, come on, bro. Like,
Oh
Stop
man,
it.
that's great, bro.
but nah, for real. I think, yeah, bro. Being comfortable in who you are. It just like, it's another Tyler Creator quote. It's like, when you are comfortable with yourself, you don't have any reason to like talk down on anything anybody else has going on because it doesn't matter to you because it has nothing to do with you. So like,
It's them,
he can
that
just do that. Yeah.
individuality, bro.
And
Like,
when you're that, there's like just no hate. There's no, bro. It's so peaceful because even someone saying anything about you, like, it don't matter because it's like, well, shit, I like it.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
like you can say whatever you can, and people feel some whatever type of way about it. You can call me whatever. It's like, I know that I'm not that, and especially if you're the one saying it, who are you?
Hey, come on, man.
Like,
Hey, that's a bar.
who are,
That's
bro?
a bar.
So yeah, bro, like that was the thing in school. Like, I ain't want to fight niggas in school. I did fight a couple niggas in school, but it's like I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
do it, and I did it off of like ego and pride rather than just like actually wanting to be in the fight or whatever. And got my ass whooped some ass. But it's like the whole
Should
thing
build
is,
character, man.
yeah, absolutely. But the whole thing is just like, once I learned again, like, yo, this is you, because I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm having to defend myself because you so mad and
Yeah.
you want to fight. And I got to the point of just like, bro, y'all can think, bro, he ain't want to fight here, bitch.
Nah, think what you want. Fuck it, you know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
what?
Like,
Bro, do you see these shoes?
I don't feel like messing these up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, like, and then you just gotta wait. And it's that pick your battle shit. That's a real thing. Bro.
That's
like,
a real
it's
thing,
like,
bro. It's
real?
like you don't want to, you know, especially with being a grown man now, like with a kid and a wife and all this other shit. It's like I definitely have to pick my battle. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do I want to take it there? Or
And that's
you know what I'm saying? That you had that
capability.
capability, but do I want to take it there, or is like,
And
should I walk away?
and
man?
me,
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
going to just me as me, like I just don't fucking feel like it.
yeah, like, bro, I don't have enough energy
That's a
to.
lot, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, if you've actually ever like hit a nigga in the face for real, like that shit hurts.
That shit
you.
hurt, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because you hitting a nigga's
It's double hurt,
bone.
bro,
Like, so, bro, like again, I'm straight.
Hey man, yo, bro, I just want to be here with the ladies. I just want to be here vibing. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
It's drinks, is good vibes going around. Speaking of good vibes, I'm glad you just said that.
Yeah.
I seen in an interview one time you mentioned CE Gallery.
Ah, yes.
Oh my God,
bro, the clearance.
with me being an old nigga,
Oh, that's the spot.
that's my shit.
That's the spot.
Cause everybody is free. Everybody is them. Everybody's vibing. It's beautiful women in there. I love to be with my women and see a beautiful woman.
Bro, it's
Me and my woman looking. Me like, Lord have mercy.
No, that is the thing.
We in there vibing, chilling. It's networking going on. Bro, it's such a great space.
It feels like it's still, and I love how it still feels underground and exclusive.
Yes.
And like
no, a lot of people don't know where it's at.
a lot of people don't even know. And I feel like, bro,
Shout out Clarence, man.
I said this the other day. I was like, bro, I think it's a labyrinth. Because I'll drive by it during the day and like not see it.
You don't know? Yeah, you don't.
I feel like it appears
It's
at night.
beautiful,
It like
man.
falls out of the sky at
Bro,
night.
it's such a dope space, bro.
Shout out Clarence and him.
It's none of that drama in there. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a vibe and groove with my lady, and if I bump somebody, like,
It's like, oh shit, my fault, bro.
my bad.
Yeah.
Back to it.
It
You know what I'm
ain't no
saying?
type of nothing.
It's
no-
like, it's straight love in there, bro. And I love that shit.
And he said, like, bro, I've said this pretty recently about a couple things. I feel like people don't have a mission statement. How like a successful business, you walk into it and on the wall they got it. Like people don't really exist with a mission statement. They don't have their why. And he definitely has like put his why forward.
He puts it there.
And like you see that's why the bottom line, whether they're having like an art show, a concert, a drag show, whatever they're doing that night, it still goes off of his principles of why he's doing his thing. And that's what has made it grow so fast and grow to him having another location, him doing aside from like him being that nigga and doing his
that's
thing.
it, bro.
But like him also having his experiences from times he spent other places, like we were mentioning, like he's able to take different blueprints and see what has worked in different places, and also knowing that Nashville is trying to be a New York, LA, Atlanta, Chicago, Miami, one of the staple cities. He's like, oh yeah, something I call writing your name in the cement before it dries. He's definitely putting his hand smack dab in it, so when it dries, they're gonna know the people who were there, and that's a big
fire,
thing.
bro. That's fire. That's
Yeah,
fire.
shout out Clarence. Shout out the gallery, and shout out just anyone with a platform that's really trying to like do it for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, because them people, they gonna keep going because they got the structure, they got the infrastructure, they got the money, they got all. So us, it's up to us to put it on and really show motherfuckers. It's like, yo, y'all are gonna lose money by not knowing about what we got going on.
Exactly, man.
You see it with ABA doing Acme. Anybody from the city that has recently done Acme, it's like, bro, our shit makes it go and do what it needs to do. So they're gonna see that they need us, bro. They need
That's it, bro.
They need us.
That's it, and it's a beautiful thing. Like now that we have places that we can call our black spaces, bro. And
yeah, and Plain Jane, you been there?
I'm gonna go there soon.
You need to go.
I ain't
there,
been able
bro.
to catch it because I've been trying to catch Moves spinning.
Moves every Thursday, bro. Plain Jane is like Plain Jane's reminds me so much of this residency that a homie had out in LA, because it's like every Thursday, and it's on a Thursday. That's what's so dope about it. It's like if you got a homie that's in town and he's not in town for the weekend, he's only on some weird weekday shit. It's like, yo, there's still something we can go to
a spot
that I know is gonna be it, and that's something beautiful. But yeah,
it
places like
is
that,
real beautiful.
the gallery, and man, yeah, again, anyone that just has a platform that's doing, because it shouldn't be up to us. It shouldn't be up to us to put ourselves on in Music City.
Mm-hmm. Hey, come on, man.
Come on, bro. Like, and
Real
when
talk.
I'm walking down,
Real talk.
I'm walking down Broadway and I'm looking in every single window, and it's a nigga in there with a guitar on a stool, just like yapping away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, give us 3 of these bars,
It's over with.
and you would see. But we know how that goes.
Go crazy.
We know how that goes, bro. We know how that goes. And they don't.
But I will say though, excuse me. That's dope when like we see like the first art museum like downtown.
Yep.
On Broadway. You see Slim and Husky's got a location. So we starting to make slow improvements. It's a lot different than when I grew
What it
up
was
here.
before. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And but with that gives us the leverage to not have to accept crumbs either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? And we're able to like make demands and make like, it's the leverage that stuff like that gives us that is almost just as valuable as the like exposure. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you see it, and when we have these big turnouts, when we do our things, like you can't deny what we got going on. So yeah, like
We're gonna put it in your face, man.
we're gonna put it in your face regardless. Like, and that was at the Dive, we had a show this Thursday.
Shout out to Dive Motel, man. I love that what they're doing.
And man, we had shout out Lance from Nashville Scene. He interviewed Third Eye, and we were sitting there talking about it, and it was just like, we are able, again, if they're not gonna let us do it, we're gonna do it regardless. It would just help a fucking lot if they, you know what I'm saying, gave a little assistance. But regardless of that, it ain't stopping nothing. Them not noticing, them not putting us on these different things, blah 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 blah. It ain't stopping a damn thing, because we still gonna do it. It's in us. That's with someone that asked me. It was, I think, that interview you were mentioning. They had asked me, "Is it hard to make an album?" And I love that question, because to me, at least, music is what I do. And just how like Sec, him with cameras, that's what he does.
Facts.
So like him taking a picture or him shooting a video, I'm pretty sure that's not hard. It's everything, the politics around
Facts,
like roll
facts,
out and getting
facts,
it out, and
facts,
making
facts,
sure that this thing that you spent so much time on and is so special to you gets noticed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's like, it sounds cool to say it as a rapper, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. Like, nigga, you have to care if someone listens to your shit, because there's no reason, like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yes, we're making this music for ourselves. Yes, this is for me. But at the end of the day, like, I want people to fucking like it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
it, bro.
So, like, I know, like, making an album, the music is not hard, to me at least.
Yeah.
But it's what goes into it, because I wish I could just make music. If I could just make music, I would probably already have Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Like, and that's being super, super real. But it's not just as simple. So, but I'm still gonna do what I can with what I got, because I recorded Welcome to Next Year in my bedroom.
That's fire, man.
That is a bedroom album. I got my resources, which made it sound like I recorded it up in fucking Abbey Road. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was at the crib.
See, and this is why I do what I do, man.
Yeah.
This is the beautiful thing, because y'all inspire me. You know what I'm saying? And I always look at it from an angle of like, these people need their story told. These people need a platform to be able to get their shit off, really. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of talent here in the city. That just needs a light to be shined on it. So it's like, that's why I go hard, and I'm working with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, because I feel the same way. I feel like people like you are just as important as people like us, because we need the platform. We have, aside from me making music, I got a lot of shit to say.
Facts.
And that's why things like this are very valuable. And just anyone who takes an interest in like what we got going on, I will say, on behalf of us, like, that is like that is probably top 3 best feelings as a creative. You know what I'm saying? For you to do what you do and someone be like, I want to ask you about that.
Yeah.
That is like, it's so reassuring to what we do. 'Cause it's like, man, I want people to care about what I do. I want people to like what I do. Like, I'm sure there are people who's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just make it. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. But no, man, like, I really want people to like what I do, and I care a lot about what I do, and I present it in a way that I really hope it comes across that way. Yeah,
and all of that. Yeah,
yeah. Because I'm really, at the end of the day, I am just like telling my story, and if you relate to it, you relate to it. If it sounds good, it sounds good. Whatever. But yeah, man, like, aside from that, it's a lot that I have to offer aside from just like 16s and a hook.
Fire.
Yeah,
man. I can't wait to what you do in the future, man. I can't wait to see how intro evolves, how intro expresses itself more. What other things that you do creatively. You know what I'm saying? The fucking sky's the limit, bro. You're only 24.
I appreciate.
Shit's just getting started, bro. You're in your Kobe year. You're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to that shit.
That, man.
Shout out to that fucking shit, man. Round of applause, my nigga.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm appreciative of people that are like around. I'm appreciative of the people who are around now, who I'm able to look at and be able, like, your contacts in my phone. You aren't just like the people I have to question now that I'm on, and now you support it, and now you, like, I'm super grateful that the people that are around now, because it's really easy to see, like, oh yeah, this is real.
Love,
this
man.
is, you know what I'm saying, this is that.
My
for
God.
real.
My
No,
fucking
for
God.
real, man.
My
Like,
fucking God, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, goddamn it, fucking with what I'm doing, reaching out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
And we connecting, man. And the shit was organic. You know what I'm saying?
Needed.
And when it's perfect timing, it's fucking perfect timing, man. That's fucking love, bro.
Divine
I
intervention,
appreciate
bro.
that shit. Yes, sir.
There ain't no accidents. I don't see that. Nothing that has ever happened. It's like, in that moment, it's hard to think that way, but like, it happened for a reason, for real. And
Facts.
the way that this did, even me waking up with the allergies and like running late and all of that.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Look.
saying that wasn't an accident for some reason. Because if I would have came earlier, just all of that. You know what I mean? All of that.
Perfect fucking
For real.
timing, man. When everything is aligned, it aligns, bro. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
We got motherfucking intro in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
It's 2 hours exactly. 2 hours.
Yeah, right at 2 hours. We got a few more minutes, though, because I do want you to plug your shit. Get your shit off, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell these people where to follow you, where to see them fly-ass TikToks.
Man, anything.
Where the goddamn see where the visuals coming, all of that shit. What's next? Get your shit off, man.
I'm popping enough now
Yeah.
to where all you got to do is type in INTRXO on any platform.
Yes, sir.
And the rest of my page will pull up. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Spotify is just my name, intro, INTRO. And yeah, welcome to nextyear.com. Everything is all there. And everything is coming, bro. I'm so
Fire.
excited for like this track we finna play. I'm excited
Yes,
for
sir.
the people to see these visuals. Man, it's gonna be a crazy rest of the year.
He's finna go crazy, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's on here. He got his Instagram reels. He got his motherfucking TikToks, man. This nigga's like planting flowers, all kind of dope ass shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a walking like matter of fact, he's a fucking YouTube university. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like
I'm a product
he doing all kind of shit, man.
I
You
am
know
an
what I'm saying?
alumni. Nah, but I like to. Someone called me a walking aesthetic, and I was like, because I've gotten to the point where I don't like the word aesthetic because it's so trendy, kind of like woke and like things like that. But I can see it though. I feel you.
He started to embrace it, man.
Because I can't say that I don't do things on purpose to make them look a certain way. So I can see it. I
straight
can
up,
see it, for
straight
real.
up, man.
I didn't even have to record myself repotting my plants, but I did because I knew it would look that way. So
Fire, bro.
yeah, man.
Fire, man. God damn it. More success to you, brother. You know what I'm
appreciate it,
saying?
man. You as well, bro.
Enjoy this journey.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we're gonna get into the Pass the Ice segment. I'll let you introduce this joint, man. We're gonna do a motherfucking exclusive.
Oh,
so man,
yeah.
if you hear this shit, we're gonna put it in the description. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn it, it's gonna be on the audio side.
That's all you can see.
you gotta tap
Only
in.
place you can hear this. This is Pack It Up.
Yeah.
Man, this song, I made it right before I moved back to Nashville, and you can hear it in the first line. It's just me really getting into like, yo, you better get on board. You better get on board right now because you might miss it. And then aside from that, it's just like growth. Growth is so necessary. Like people will be like, man, you switched up. You came back and you like this now. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you got evolved.
You're damn right. I moved across the country and I saw a bunch of different shit. So if I came back and I was exactly the same, there'd be a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Like, so that's
Fire.
it, man. Pack it up.
Pack it up, man. I goddamn it, man. Thank you again, brother.
I appreciate you for having me.
My
man.
motherfucking guy.
Anytime, bro.
Yes,
we got to
sir.
do part 2.
We got you.
Hell yeah,
we got
hell
you.
yeah.
When you ready to drop, man, you know what I'm saying? We're going to swing by, man.
I'm gonna have a whole new
gonna go
thing
crazy.
for you. Hell yeah.
For sure. Oh, man, thank y'all for, man, motherfucking listening, man. If you tapped in this far, man, salute to you, goddamn it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this shit gonna live forever. You dig what I'm saying? We in a motherfucking space. We in a motherfucking time where, man, we got them carving a path. You dig what I'm saying? So salute to y'all, anybody that's on the journey. But yeah, follow me at Saucewheel615. Follow the Lost in the Sauce Pod. Subscribe to Out East Network. You dig on YouTube. And yeah, man, we finna pay this Past the Ox segment. Goddamn it, a new joint from Intro, man. Motherfucking exclusive. You hear me? Goddamn it, let's pack it up. And we're gonna get to it. We're gonna see y'all next time. You dig?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get it.